a major move right here, baby. You gotta get with it to get lost. You understand?
Yeah. This young Lord reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia.
One-on-one with Leyla STACKED. What's up, everybody? You already know what you're watching. It's Friday night, and we in Cologne, Germany. About to head to my hometown, Essen. But before that, actually I had plans this weekend. But I heard that this very talented young man is coming to town to do a show. So I, of course, had to cancel the plans and made sure that I meet up with him for a little chit chat. Ladies and gentlemen, the person that at least every damn rapper needs on the hook. Good luck.
What's up?
What's up? How you doing?
Chilling. It's good. What's happening? How you feeling?
How do you feel? I'm good now that we're here. I'm glad. Thank you. I know you had a long road trip today.
Long flight. You know, long trip. My man T-Bags got left at the airport.
What?
So
how did that happen?
it's just what happened when you on the road, man. Tour life. You know, but we thugging it out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homies at Beastin over in Munich. They laced us with some real fly gear or whatever, and we just been having a good time, man. We always enjoy Germany. We've been here many times. Munich, you know.
Wait till you get to my town.
Was last night. That was the first stop, and then tonight we rocking here in Cologne, and we're just really happy to be back. So thanks for having us. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you taking time. Thank you.
And what's up?
So let's talk a little bit about the past, then we get to the present. A lot of people out here might not know that you have been the member of a teen pop group called N2 before you started your solo career. Is that right?
That's right.
So how did y'all get together? How did that happen? Let us know a little bit about your first step.
Well, most of it is online. If you want to go, like read my bio and stuff. It's so long ago, and I smoked so much weed at that time. No, but long story short, I went to performing arts school. I always wanted to make music. Got discovered in the 4th grade. 10 years old. Put my first album out 12 years old, and just been doing it ever since, man.
So you didn't really have a childhood.
Music was my childhood. Girls also played a big role, definitely. I had a lot of friends growing up, real popular in school. And my mom was real cool, man. She let me do a lot when I was younger. She didn't try to keep me back from going out and having great experiences with like music. You know, a lot of times when you're younger, your parents say, you don't want to make music, you want to go to school, get a job, you know, be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever. And that's cool too, but you know, having the opportunity when I was younger really just showed me and a lot of people, especially like my family, that you know, anything is possible. And as long as, you know, we support each other, we love each other, be in each other's corner, you can go a long way.
That's definitely true. You just gotta focus.
Well, it starts with the dream. You gotta chase the dream and don't chase the dollar.
Right. If you don't chase your own dreams, you're gonna end up working for somebody who did chase their dreams. That's what they say, right?
True.
So, you were only 18 when you grew up with Southside. How did you kind of handle the hype about you at that time? Because I know when you're 18, you don't really want to, you know, take care of what you're doing, where you're doing it, who you're doing it with, and you had all eyes on you ever since. So, how did you really, you know, how have you been able to handle all that hype?
I'm thankful for my crew, man, for my team, the people that y'all don't see, but that I see every day. You know, and that goes all the way back to, you know, my days at Murder Inc. when I first put my album out. You know, the Shanties of the world, the Ja Rules of the world, the Irv Gottis of the world, you know, the Def Jams of the world. It was a lot of people that was involved. My cousin, you know, who I still roll with to this day, Ryan, Lil Wayne's of the world, you know. I really think that there's a lot that I can say I've accomplished, but it's never really always just me. It's always a team, a crew, and I'm always gonna be the first to shout out my crew, man. So thanks to them, man. I think being around good people, you know, and some snakes, some bullshitters, some bad people, you know, you learn and you grow, and yeah, we all help each other. So.
We just talked about Murder Inc. That was also a very, very important chapter of your career. You've been signed to Murder Inc. to like 2009, I think. Then you moved on to Interscope. When all that was happening, you made some statements that kind of made us, or that kind of gave us the impression that you wasn't really happy in the Murder Inc. camp.
What statements was that?
When you said finding music, making music is fun again, or something like that.
I said that?
Yeah, I read that on your website. I mean, we just had to, you know, people got the impression. What was that about? Like, were you not really happy, like, when you were working with Murder Inc.?
I mean, again, I talked about all of this online in a series of different interviews. But that's like, to me, so much in the past. And, you know, today being here is really a testament of, you know, not only where I've come from, but where I'm trying to go. And where I'm trying to go is really like not backwards. You know, so yeah, let's not even talk about that. Let's just kick it.
Okay, let's do it.
And let's talk about like the new stuff.
Alright, let's do it. You have worked with so many artists, like you have really worked with everybody. Is there someone that's still missing in your personal to-do list that you really want to work with and you haven't yet?
Yeah, that's a lot of people that I wanted to work with. A lot of my favorites, you know, aren't here anymore, like Aaliyah and Tupac, you know. Some of my favorites still are around, like Quincy Jones, you know, people of that caliber who've been around for a long time. But I really enjoy just working with, you know, people that enjoy working with me. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of a lot of people from my city, you know, like Rocco the Don, you know, Future.
Future, yeah, I know.
Well, now, right. Trinidad James, you know, like the young people that that's out, man, that's doing their thing. My partner Currency from New Orleans. You know, I think that I'm such a fan of everybody that it's not really any one person that I would say is more important to me than anybody else. And you know, I surprise myself all the time working with Patti LaBelle. Was real different and cool. R. Kelly, I grew up admiring, got to work with him for the first time, scratch that off the bucket list. So you just gotta, I guess, stay tuned and see what we come up with.
That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. You said we should talk about the present. That's what we're about to do. I listened to Playboy Diaries, Story of Your Life, I guess. I listened to the lyrics and I was like, okay, that's really the diaries of a playboy.
Yeah, it start off that way, right?
Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I've seen the new video. Yeah.
That was the idea. I was just gonna say that was the idea of Playboy Diaries, was a day in the life, you know, through a compilation of songs and collaborations.
Your mother listened to it?
Oh yeah. My mom's a gangster. She listens to all my music. She listens to Titty Boy, 2 Chainz. She listens to everybody, man. She a hip hop head, though.
Okay, that's what's up. I saw the video to She's All I Want for Christmas, and I love it. I gotta say, I expected a slow, average Christmas song, But when it started, I was like, wow, that's cool. And it kind of reminded me a little bit of Michael Jackson, though.
Expect the unexpected. You never really want to give people what they expect.
Right.
Fully, you know. I really thought that, you know, the song took a lot of people by surprise. But the cool thing about it is, even if it didn't hit them the first time, there's Christmas every year.
Actually, it does hit you. Like, you expect something average, slow, and then it's just you know, party song that gives you a good.
Well, you know, the couple 100,000 people that have watched it haven't heard it on the radio. You know, at least not where I'm from. They've all gone online themselves and found it and enjoyed it. So when I say took them by surprise, I mean, you know, it's not as accessible as a lot of the other music that I've released. But that's the cool thing about it is, it is surprising, you know, to hear Lloyd make Christmas songs, you know, from scratch. You know, nothing remade like most people do, but a completely original concept. And yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Definitely a good job. I love it, and that's my Christmas theme.
It's that time of year, ain't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah. So, talking about Christmas, what are your plans for the holidays?
I do the same thing every year, man. I spend time with the people I care about the most, my friends, my family, the people I love very dearly. I try to spend as much time with, but you know, at certain times where I just cut everything off and I just go home.
That's what you gotta do sometimes.
So I'm gonna go home and kick it. I told everybody I don't want anything for Christmas this year. I just want them to each give something charity.
Okay.
So they can pick what they want to do, who they want to give it to, but everybody has to give something back.
That's nice. That's really something for getting around Christmas, especially around Christmas, because they be spending so much money on stuff that nobody really needs. You know, and instead of that, they could actually give the money to people that could make Christmas for themselves with it. You know, like there are so many people out there that don't really have the possibility to celebrate Christmas the way most of us do. So that's really nice. Any upcoming projects you want to tell us about?
No, just the Playboy Diaries, man. Out right now. Download it online for free. You know, you go to livemixtapes.com, you go to datpiff.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, curly-headed black boy, or you can follow me on Twitter, LLOYD_YG. Always, like, you know, just trying to keep up with the social network. I'm a little more laid back, but when I get a chance, I'm on there. So. We do some real entertaining stuff, me and my friends, we always tripping. So, you know, check that out. And I got some other stuff I'm working on, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to just keep plugging Playboy Diaries, keep that in their minds fresh, and, you know, just rocking Germany.
Yes, that's what we're about to do, or what you're about to do. I'm going to watch it. All right, thanks a lot for taking your time again. I know you got a tight schedule. I appreciate it. That was Lloyd, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Leyla STACKED. Thanks. Bye-bye.
I want you.